Elizabeth. In the first half, they lead 37-21.
There's Tyrone Brown, as you mentioned earlier, very good at the open floor. How about the challenge, just taking it to the basket, everybody just clear out of the way.
Tyrone Brown with 10 in the first half, and Hairston leading the way for Snyder with 13.
One way to freeze the big guy is show him a little fake, and the first thing you notice is that body just locks up. It's like he's in deep snow back there. Give one to the little guy.
The Tigers with just one player in double figures, that is Roy Hairston. They've got some work to do in the second half. And Elizabeth, everything going well for Ben Candelino's club. Brown with 10. Mike Brennan with 9. Luther Wright with 8.
It's a big tribute to Elizabeth's collapsing defense down low. When you first look down there as a player, you see a little bit of an opening. You think you can get an opportunity down there. But they're very, very good at shutting it down, closing up. And it's not just one guy. It's 2 and 3 guys who are hitting that baseline.
Rich Fresher, our statistician, is pencil overheating with these numbers as we begin the second half. Snyder comes with Amaker, Hairston, Singleton, Burgess, and Walker. This is Mark Walker looking down low. Singleton, off glass for 2, won't fall. Rebound, Amaker will set it up again.
Once again, right, a factor because you have to think about it.
Burgess, no. Rebound, Catano. Ahead to Brown.
Wow.
Brown.
Beautiful look.
Good look to Isaac Morgan, and it counts. The foul is on Roy Hairston.
Brown knew he was in trouble a little bit with 1-on-2. They had better angles. But about the top of the key area, he read the defense, read that he had Morgan coming down the lane with him. Right about there, he gives that look over his left. And there's the completion for Morgan. Great run by Morgan, also coming right up the middle of the floor at the good angle.
Morgan can't connect. He's got 2 points. It's the first personal foul on Roy Hairston.
Snyder cannot afford right now to let Elizabeth get off in the next 2 or 3 minutes.
Batted out of bounds. Good defense by Isaac Morgan. Hairston, swing it well. Mark Walker spins by Luther. Luther stays with it and gets the block.
Oh, look at this.
The blind look by Tyrone Brown to Luther Wright, and Artie Rubin has seen it up as Luther Wright cashes in. He's got 10. Girls semifinal score from Monmouth College, St. John Vianney, with a perfect 31-0, leading Sparta in the third quarter. JFK Patterson already advanced to the Sunday final with the win over Sterling. Hand, Jim Van Sickle and Jerry Henley will be sitting in. All on New Jersey Network. Hairston pops from the foul line short. Walker kept it alive. Catano touches it. Snyder maintaining possession.
I think Snyder can get that outside shot. I think what they have to do is think shot when it comes around and it's swung to them. Once again, the big guy factor down low. Mark Walker, though, hanging around for the second opportunity.
Walker with 4. Snyder will pressure. McLennan keeping his head about him.
First mistake he's made tonight. Threw long, no one there.
Tyrone Brown couldn't collect that one. Off the turnover, Snyder will try again.
Right there, a good example of passer. Not being ready to shoot the basketball. Burge at that time ready though.
Catano pushes off. 3 on Alcides Catano.
Once that foul can take you right out of your game, that's for sure.
First on Elizabeth. Edgman, way out top to Roy Hairston. We're going to start looking for Hairston.
Pretty pull up, going to his left.
15 now for Hairston. Tyrone Brown wants to go to glass and does.
Pretty good setup by Brown also. He had right down the floor kept looking and looking, drawing the defense towards right, opened up a crease.
Brown doing a good job offensively. Normally averages 7 points a game. He's got a dozen. Oh, there's Willie Hedgeman, 6 feet tall, going in amidst the trees with Luther Wright.
Just not there. Once again, Snyder has to pull that up, pull up to that 8-foot jumper if they can.
Hedgeman, pounded by Brennan.
Easier said than done, though, in most cases.
Easy from up here.
Sure. Shoot it over right from up here.
You could. Foul inside on Tyrone Brown. Second on the team. Second on Brown. Substitution, Malik Jackson checks in. Came off the bench, gave Candelino some offense in the first half. Hedgeman looking for his first points of the night. And Artie Rubin looking for answers.
I'm not so sure there's any clear answer right now, except hopefully to create some defensive turnovers, start hitting that 8 to 12-foot jump shot.
43-26, the Elizabeth Minutemen, World champion. Offensive foul on Malik Jackson.
A little out of control on the baseline. Good step up, though, by Snyder to pick up the charge. See if they can get something going and convert on it, though.
Second on Malik. Alan Cole comes in for the Tigers, replacing Willie Hedgeman. Cole, 6'3" junior. Also, the chance to be valedictorian of his class. Kenyon Amaker.
3-1-2 zone.
Virgin. Jackson comes out, so does Brown, and Luther pins it to the glass. Hairston, no. Again, batted away. Malik Jackson.
Hairston following it up, doing a good job. That's the shot that you have to take, that 12-foot shot that is there for Snyder. One thing they're doing also is they're going 2-1-2 versus a 2-1-2, which makes it difficult to find the seams. They may have to spread with a 1-3-1.
Three personals on Jackson. And Luther just steps in and intercepts the inbound pass.
Big snatch.
Big everything.
Just could not lob it in there with him around.
Brown for Brennan. Into Luther. Out of bounds off right. Now Ben Candelino, not liking the way things are going, calls timeout with 4:30 left in the third quarter. Elizabeth leading 43-26, and don't forget, coming up on Sunday, we'll have the girls Tournament of Champions final beginning at 1:30 here on NJN. Run and gun game. Got to keep their composure and hit a trap and contain Hairston.
Well, I think they're doing a pretty good job of executing that. They're running when they get an opportunity. It's not really a up-tempo type of game. And now they have the luxury of a big lead, so they can collapse inside again defensively. Force Snyder to try to take the shot from the outside. See what Snyder comes down this trip. And now it looks like the one man at the post. That'll get a free shot. Much better execution. Good call by Artie Rubin to come out and make a change against that 2-1-2.
Alan Cole drills the three-pointer. He's got 7 points. Now here comes Luther. Clear the track. Blocking ball inside. Count the basket for Luther Wright.
Well, got to give credit to Cole for having the guts to step in there. But watch, he's just a little late. And he really is not in front of Wright. Wright completes the play.
Alan Cole at 160 pounds meets Luther Wright, 300 pounds, before lunch.
I'd say there's a slight advantage there, huh?
Storyline on Luther, 13 points, 6 rebounds, 6 of 8 from the field.
Really very patient also, just waiting for the offense to come to him. Doing a good job blocking up the middle. Guess he clogs up the entire gym, right?
Going in the Group 4 final against Fenton Central, Luther got in foul trouble. I believe that's 4 on Malik Jackson.
A little easier for Cole that time to step up, but once again, terrific job of defense.
Catano comes back in.
Kind of telegraphed that move, though. About 18 feet away. You could just sense that he was going to take it all the way to the glass. Nice step in.
Willie Hedgeman back in for the Snyder Tigers. The screen from Cole, Harrison. Isaac Morgan bangs in.
Right with the good block that time, but Morgan with the body. Once again, though, Harrison not afraid to take a shot in traffic and challenge people.
Third foul on Morgan. The Snyder Tigers are in the bonus. Roy Harrison with 15 points and 3 rebounds. Roy had 9 points in the Group 3 championship game in the fourth quarter alone against Islam. Artie Rubin told him, "Oh, Roy, you're only a junior. Your play is picking up during the tournament. You never know which recruiters will be out there in the stands. Just got to go out, play your game, and show your stuff."
Sure, that's all he could do. And he's got some people thinking of luck for sure at the way he's shooting the ball.
Luther from Catano.
Ooh, interesting player, huh? Nice soft touch, floating away from the basket that time.
Who knows, maybe after a few seasons in the Big East, the first name Luther will be right up there with perhaps Patrick.
Well, one thing that he'll have to do, though, and not a knock because he's a young kid, he'll probably have to trim down a little bit, which will make him quicker. And at the same time, make him stronger if he does some nautilus and works on the weights a little bit. But he's got a very soft touch.
Turnaround, no, Catano bails him out, but it's Burgess taking away. Rakeem Burgess gets by Brennan, but he's fouled.
A clean play by Brennan, just stopping the play. Burgess didn't like the way it was grabbed. Clean play, though. Burgess going all the way with it. Brennan slips the arm in there. Aggressive defense, nothing wrong with that, though.
2 fouls on Mike Brennan. Here's Rakeem. Just 2 points and 5 rebounds. Make it 3. Burgess averages 21 and a half a game. Perhaps the reason why the Tigers are now by 16.
Here's a 3-1-1.
Catano.
Beautiful look away.
The finger roll for Alcides Catano with 4 points.
Just enough to freeze the defense. Snyder just can't get it down below 15 or 16. Lead up to 18 right now.
It's Vincent Cole. Down low Burgess. Slides in, won't fall. Catano tips it to Luther. Outlet, Tyrone Brown. And Brown with Ben Candolino right behind him. Elects to pull it up.
You don't think he was saying anything to him over there, do you?
The red light was flashing.
We got right for a one-on-one move now.
Won't fall for Luther. Hairston.
Luther looks a little tired running up and down the floor right now.
Hot night at the rack.
That's the jump that you have to take. It's just not falling for Snyder.
Mark Walker hustles after it, and he's paid off for his hustle as the ball deflects off Mike Brennan. Andre Singleton checking in. Replacing Alan Cole. Here's Singleton. Quick pass to Rakeem Burgess. Baseline won't go. Luther tips the rebound to Mike Brennan.
They've got some open shots too, but the way this game started with the defensive pressure, it's going to go the other way also.
Mark Walker stepped in, stood his ground, drew the offensive foul, and it's 3 on Mike Brennan.
One thing, when you're dribbling the basketball from 15 to 17 feet away and you need 2 dribbles to get there, gives the defense plenty of time to adjust and react.
Amaker in. Edgman out for Snyder. 1:15 left. Elizabeth leading 50 to 32. Mark Walker. Hairston open for three.
The way he shot the basketball Tuesday night and then tonight. There's some college scouts who would love to have that range on their team.
Handles the ball well, too.
And he's got some good moves going to the basket also, pulling up for his jumper.
He's got 19 points to show for his efforts as we approach the end of the third quarter.
And here's that 15-point barrier that they just can't seem to get below.
Luther turnaround. Catano offensive glass. Brown knowing it's Mark Walker.
Pretty good dribble by Walker. Close to a walk. Comes the pull-up.
Hairston loses. Walker saves. So Singleton saves. It's out of bounds. Off Singleton. Artie Rubin thought it went off. One of the Minutemen defenders. Now 20 seconds left.
I thought that was a good call by the official. 10 seconds, they'll probably go with about 7.
Here's Thomas driving and scoring. Hairston looks up at the clock and doesn't get the shot off. So, the end of 3 quarters, the boys tournament champion semifinal game. It's the Elizabeth Minutemen 52, Snyder 35. Studies have indicated that high long to the glass for 2.
Wide open seam there, good freeze. Little breakdown defensively by Snyder.
Elizabeth leading 52-35. Pat Scanlon, Jim Stenarkel here. Mike Brennan for 3. In and out. Tyrone Brown, Mark Walker. Catano, the garbage man.
Well, Elizabeth staying on the glass until they get second and third opportunities, but not quitting on the play.
Half a dozen for Catano. Burgess strong around Luther Wright. Misses. Mark Walker tries. Tipped up and in by Rakeem Burgess.
3 opportunities, 2 of them though Burgess has, Wright has him thinking.
Now they'll give the basket to Walker, the public address says. Tyrone Brown fouled underneath. Kenny Amaker says, not me.
How about the look by Wright also? Dribbling it down. See if the big guy, watch him soft feather touch. Nice grab also in there by Brown.
Tyrone Brown, the 6'3 senior, to shoot 2. Keen to win over St. Anthony earlier this season. Went to the basket well against the Friars. Looks like you'll have another chance Sunday afternoon in the Tournament of Champions final. Tough trip to the line for Tyrone Brown. Isaac Morgan, entry pass to Burgess. Slices to the basket. Catano rips the rebound down. Body's starting to fly. And that's a big one that just got up off the floor. Mark Walker at 6'6", 225.
Catano staying right in there. Careful that he didn't get hurt on that play also. Comes up limping just a little bit. Tough though the way Walker fell on the back of his leg.
2 on Walker, 14 fouls on Snyder. Point lead for the Minutemen. Little debate.
There'll be a technical on the bench, I believe.
Ben Candelino picks up the tee.
Not too happy with the call at half court. I thought it could have gone either way. Hairston goes to the line for a pair.
Hairston making the first. 20 points for Roy Hairston. Hands them both for Artie Rubin. Now they'll get the ball, so a chance to slice a couple more points off. It was leading 54-39. 6:55 left, fourth quarter.
Don't give Hairston that open jumper.
And Thomas is all over him. Hairston throws it up, no. Rebound Brown.
This is where the patience of Elizabeth, obviously a well-coached team, gets a man-to-man now.
Brown drives to the hoop and scores.
Snyder has to go man-to-man, but when you're man-to-man playing overplay defense, offensive players should be able to take it and drive past you most of the time.
Brown has had a great night offensively, doubling his 7-point average. He's got 14.
They may have to take that jumper eventually.
Turnover.
Burgess not coming down with the ball.
Lawrence Thomas.
Turnovers once again, Pat. In the first half, they were a killer. Continue to mount up against Snyder.
19-point lead for the Minutemen. You see the time. Brennan all over Hairston. Mark Walker put it on the floor. Can't score. He'll have a second chance. No, it's Burgess. Gets Luther up, and the basket goes in.
Right hammered on the shoulder also. No call though by the officials.
Turnover. Mark Walker steps in. Brennan gets it back to the Minutemen.
Big play, not allowing Snyder to get consecutive baskets.
Brennan got Singleton up in the air, stepped in, no! Alcides Catano flies through the air for the offensive tip.
Wide open lane coming down the right side of the floor. Started from about 15 or 16 feet away. Beautiful tip using the glass.
And another timeout for Artie Rubin as the Snyder Tigers are down 19 with 4:55 left. All right, James, let's see how you do here. Off the tip.
There's the follow-up.
Alcides Catano with 8 points.
Well, the rights to this broadcast have been granted by the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association, representing 441 senior high schools across the state and the 185,000 boys and girls who participate annually in the NJSIAA governed athletic competition. Any rebroadcast, republication, or distribution of this programming without the express written consent of the NJSIAA is prohibited.
All right. Had to get you to do that once, since we're not going to have a chance to work together on Sunday with a previous commitment, the Nets and the Boston Celtics, but we'll miss you. Enjoyed your work for 4 games.
I enjoyed the opportunity. It's always a pleasure to work with you. Got some good games.
Absolutely. Former Rikers coach Dick Lloyd will step in on Sunday for the boys and girls final, and Alan Cole drills it from long range. So Artie called a good play off the timeout. Down by 16. There's Brown. Brennan able to track down the deflected pass.
Brennan running the show out there. A little bit of patience. Work the ball around. Get yourself a nice 15-footer.
Catano with 10. Done it in a lot of different ways. The jumper, the tip in, hitting the offensive boards.
And he started out slowly with the foul trouble.
Rakeem Burgess inside and a foul.
Well, still a long way to go for Snyder. Down 16 with just under 4 to play.
Another foul on Brown.
Burgess continues to work down low. Had some problems earlier in the night getting his shot to go down because of the big guy in there. Wright's not in the ball game now.
8 points for Burgess. 16-point lead for the Minutemen. Under 4 minutes left. There's Brennan. Looks for Malik Jackson. Catano.
Good pull out by Catano. Nothing there. And the patience once again. Working for a good shot. Nobody's in a hurry.
Morgan, inlet. Malik Jackson.
Oh! Hanging on the rim.
Isaac Morgan gets called for the technical. Hanging on the rim. Now Ben Candelino has an argument. He says he was holding on to the rim to protect himself with players underneath.
Well, we'll take a look at it, but regardless of what the end result was, what an effort to come down with a great opportunity. Where'd he come from? Looks like that's hanging on the rim. I don't think anybody's close to being underneath him.
So Hairston will shoot the tees. 5 of 9 from the charity stripe, 21 points. And you got to believe maybe Roy's getting a little bit tired at this stage of the game. Seen a lot of minutes.
Nice soft shot though, just rolled right out on him.
16-point game, Snyder trailing with the ball.
Still Elizabeth in that 2-3 zone.
Walker offensive rebound, batted out of bounds off Elizabeth. Isaac Morgan got a hand on it, so Snyder will inbound to Alan Cole.
The deflections. Seen a lot of those deflections and a lot of turnovers and steals tonight by the Elizabeth defense.
You see the jumping ability of Isaac Morgan demonstrated again. Looking at 6'5", can really get up there.
Very quick hands. Another hand on the ball.
Singleton looks inside.
Oh, look at this play. He can save it.
Isaac Morgan. He got the jam that time.
Well, there's the 2 plays of the game right there. The save by Catano going out of bounds. Heady ball player drifting it up the floor, threw it towards his own basket.
You can feel the building hold its breath as Morgan went to the hoop. Burgess blocked by Luther. And Jackson tracks down the rebound.
Yeah, Elizabeth in total control right now.
Quintana dribbles. Walker able to grab it. Now the loose ball, Luther. And a foul on Mark Walker.
Well, just on Snyder's night. Didn't start out well for them. Give credit to Elizabeth also for containing, keeping the pressure on, working the whole way. Well, tracking it down, keeping it from going out of bounds, and then the challenge. Beautiful play all around, from the defense to the offensive end.
St. John Vianney over Sparta, 53-41. St. John Vianney remaining undefeated. Audrey Gomez with 21 points. So they'll take on JFK Patterson at 1:30 here at Rutgers. Points in the paint for Elizabeth, 48 for Snyder, 17. I think Luther's a presence down low.
I would think so. Just from the defensive end, clogging the middle. There's a nice supporting cast around them also defensively.
17 points for Luther Wright. A 20-point lead with 2:20 left in this semifinal. Hairston blocked by the big guy, Luther Wright, Mike Brennan.
What timing, oh. Just a challenge by Hairston. The answer by the big guy.
Morgan to Jackson. Down low, Luther. Left hand rolls out. There he is again. Isaac Morgan getting up there.
Where's he coming from? All different angles. Hard to block a guy out who can run the floor like that and find great offensive lanes.
6 points for Isaac Morgan. And 6 scintillating points. Hairston won't go. Rebound Mike Brennan.
Brennan has right. See if he finds him. Yep.
Luther with Walker. Leaning in. Catano. Rebound. No. Alcides again. Blocked from behind and a foul. I believe on Jerome Thorpe, number 40.
Just too much down low. Nice look by Brennan also to find Wright, who was challenged down low. That's why he missed the shot.
Now massive substitutions for Snyder. Mark Walker checks out.
And watch Wright step up to answer the challenge. Oh, beautiful touch, keeps it in play, triggers a fast break.
Luther Wright checking out of the ball game, along with Isaac Morgan, Mike Brennan, Tyrone Brown, and Malik Jackson.
Talented group of kids.
Catano makes them both. 12 points for Alcides Catano and 9 rebounds. Very active on the offensive glass. There he is again with his 10th rebound.
Putting up those numbers after the foul trouble also in the first quarter. Really regrouped. Came back and played a very steady game.
Now Catano checks out as Elizabeth clears the bench.
And Artie Rubin doing the same for Snyder.
Elizabeth leading 70-46 with 1:04 left.
Kept the pressure on. Elizabeth did.
Lamont Pleasant has it batted away by Singleton. Well, Jimmy, we've had a chance to see them both, Elizabeth and St. Anthony. Last year in the Tournament of Champions final was the Friars in a game that got close down the stretch. How do you see Sunday's final?
It's going to be interesting. I think, tonight St. Anthony showed a whole bunch of character staying in that ball game, weathering some storms. Elizabeth at the same time shows a nice defense. They have the big guy. I think the big guy might be the edge this time around. But I hate to go out on a limb there, It'll be interesting to see if St. Anthony's can neutralize his size.
Robert Cohen all over the ball. Stephen Colella, no. Lamont Pleasant cashes in. Interesting to see for St. Anthony if they can get Danny Hurley back off the sprained ankle in the Tokyo B title game Sunday.
That's a big key also because they had trouble with the press a little bit tonight and the changing defenses. And there's a point where I think Elizabeth can make a stance with that, with their defense, which is very, very solid.
Pleasant is tonight with 10 points. We've got 3 seconds left in the boys' Tournament of Champions semifinal. Been a great couple of games tonight. Good crowd on hand, and there it is. So Ben Candolino and the Elizabeth Minutemen get a chance to go back to the Tournament of Champions final and avenge last year's loss to the St. Anthony Friars. A great run by Artie Rubin. Snyder Tigers ends in this semifinal game. The final score, Elizabeth 74, Snyder 46. We'll be back to talk with Ben Candolino right after this.